What's up? What's up? It's been a while. Just been traveling for a bit, and it's good to be back. It's good to be back. All right, let me ask you something. You ever feel stuck where it's like, no matter what you do, things just keep staying the same? And you're wondering, what the heck is going on, dude? And it's confusing. Shoot, I've been there. I've been there, trust me. But today I'm going to show you how to change that. Okay? So stick with me. I'm going to show you how to change that. Check out this quote from Neville Goddard. He says, change your conception of yourself, and you will automatically change the world in which you live. I'll say that again. Change your conception of yourself, and you will automatically change the world in which you live. Let's talk about it. Your conception of yourself, your self-concept, what is that? Simple. It's the story that you're telling yourself. Like your beliefs, it's your habits, it's your self-talk, right? So, and I ain't talking about just surface level stuff, like I'm shy or I'm confident. Nah, it goes much deeper than that, into how you feel about your worth, how you feel about your potential, how you feel about whether or not you're deserving, okay? And for example, if you see yourself as someone who's freaking poor all the time, always struggling with money, you know what's going to happen? You'll keep making choices that will reinforce that belief. Okay? On the other hand, if you see yourself as someone who's rich and abundant and wealthy, guess what? Your actions will begin to change. Listen, automatically, as Neville says. Automatically. Automatically? Yep. Because your world's a mirror. Your world is a mirror. As within, so without. Right? As Neville says, your world is your consciousness, in its every detail, is your consciousness outpictured. Right? So, think about it. You ever notice that when you feel really, really good about yourself, people treat you differently, right? Opportunities seem to come out of nowhere. Life just feels a lot easier. But when you're feeling all down and insecure about yourself, all these obstacles keep getting in the way, right? And life just feels a lot harder. Because the world's unfair? No. Because the world's a mirror. It's just reflecting what you're feeling. Again, as within, so without. There's no need to complicate, as I said. Right? So I can't hammer it in enough. It always starts from within. Right? How you see yourself. So imagine trying to force your financial situation to change with a poor self-concept, right? You know, where you're trying to hustle, you're hustling, you're working like crazy, but you have a poor self-concept. And yes, I said poor self-concept because a pun was intended. Okay. But anyways, right? But if you were doing that, trying to work, hustle, but your mindset is poor, you're just wasting your stinking time. You're wasting your time. Because again, the world's a mirror. It always starts from within. Okay? So I want to ask you, what area in your life do you feel stuck in? Okay, and just be honest here. You don't have to beat yourself up and be hard on yourself. Let's just acknowledge and be honest so we can start to grow, right? And improve ourselves. What's an area in your life that you feel stuck in? What's the story that you're telling yourself about that particular area? Okay, because you're telling yourself a story about it. What are the beliefs that you're holding on to that's keeping you there? Okay? What are the beliefs that you're holding on to that's keeping you there? And once you become aware of those things, that's just the first step. Okay, so awareness is good, but that's just the first step. That's not enough. The next step you want to take is that once you become aware, is that you want to revise it. Okay, you want to flip it, right? Flip the script. In other words, just tell yourself a different story, right? Ask yourself, what would it be like if it were true that I'm now the person that I want to be, right? If I now have whatever it is I want to have, what would I think? What would I even say? How would I speak to people? How would I speak to myself? What would I do? How would my actions be any different than what you're currently doing, right? How would it be any different? And then here's what I want you to do when those things come to you. I want you to think and say and do those things inwardly, in your imagination. Don't focus on trying to do all the external stuff. Just focus on imagining first, right? Think, say, and do all those things inwardly. Now, you might say, but Josh, okay, I could imagine, but what if I don't feel anything? Who gives a rip? Of course you might not feel anything in the beginning because you've been so conditioned to feel otherwise, right? So what I want you to do is that I want you to keep imagining and keep looping it over and over again until you start feeling it. Until you start feeling it. And then once you feel it, right, this new version of you, I want you to carry this feeling with you all throughout the day. Okay, because this is where a lot of people trip up, is where they'll do these imaginal exercises, they'll feel the feeling, and then they open their eyes, and then boom, they go back to their old feeling again, right? They get out of that state of consciousness, and then they're wondering, oh, why is my reality not changing? No, you got to remain in that feeling, stay in that self-concept as much as possible, all throughout the day, right? Don't worry about the how, right? Because that's not your responsibility. Just start to act and speak and make choices that come from this new identity, right? It's from this new feeling. Because what's going to happen is that if you remain in this feeling, in this way of seeing yourself, as Neville says, your world's going to shift and change automatically. Because your world is a mirror. Your world is a mirror. And you're going to start to notice on how effortless it's going to be. Instead of the hustle, hustle, hustle. I'm not against working hard if you want to, right? Out of joy and, just pleasure. But if you're just working your butt off, trying to get to some place, ultimately it's going to fail you. Because what it really comes down to is what you're imagining, what you're feeling. Okay? So I would love to hear what comes up for you, after I shared all this. What's one belief that you're ready to let go of? And what's one new belief that you're starting to embrace? And share it in the comments below. I'd love for you to share it. We're a community. I love this YouTube channel. And I just love the connections that I'm having with some of you where I'm able to encourage and to help you. And just remember, it all starts from within. It always starts from within. If you don't like your reality, change your story. Because when you change your story, you change your life. Cool? All right, you guys. So, if you appreciate this message, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and that bell to help support my channel. And if you're ready to live the life that you really want, click the link below to learn more about Law of Assumption Mastery, how to manifest anything the Neville Goddard way. Like I always say, more's coming. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.